This is a history-making day for Swansea. A first rally for national independence. Everything we do today is just a seed of what is going to be happening. Everything we do today is a small start.
Now's the time for our political life in Wales to be re-energised by an independence movement. But as we heard earlier, not the introverted nationalism of UKIP, of the retro great nation nationalism of Trump, but a nationalism that aims to defend diversity, that acts as a counterforce to intolerance and xenophobia. A nationalism of liberation, liberation perhaps, a movement of minorities, a movement that the minorities of Europe and ourselves share perhaps with the African Americans who voted 88% against Trump, or the Standing Rock Sioux fighting for their sacred ground against the inhumane Dakota Access Pipeline. Ours is a movement of liberation, not incarceration, a movement of hope, not fear, a movement based on the open hand, not the closed fist.
We find the concessions we have so meagre that as it stands, cities such as London and Manchester have greater control over policing than we do as a nation. Why are we often told that if we wish to create change, we should do it within the current system, rather than push for independence? There are 30 members of Parliament for Wales up against over 500 English MPs. This system guarantees that our voices will always be drowned out. We can't operate within this system to create the progressive change that we want. The reason I support, and the reason I was so drawn to groups such as this, and anti-Bunyaith groups, and freedom, is because it is based in the principles of freedom and liberty. The ability to do what you want. To the point where in 1967, when the Sexual Offences Act was voted on, which was an amendment that would decriminalise homosexuality, all 3 Welsh nationalist MPs, despite right-wing opposition, voted to decriminalise homosexuality. When we act together, we can achieve great things and move mountains. And by looking at the sheer energy I'm receiving from you all today, I am reassured that independence is a feasible reality, not a long-term fever dream.
Can we have a big round of applause, please, for Helen?
Ond, gweithio hyn I gyd, ni yw cenedl Llywelyn yn Tywolaf, ni yw cenedl Owain Glyndŵr, ni yw cenedl Henry Richards, Fiorin Davies a Waldo Williams. Ni gwelltu'r gwaith yw cenedl y chwyldro diwydiannol. Ni yw cenedl y mwygloddio, y gwlana a'r cynhyrchwyr llaeth a chig. Ni yw cenedl Merched Beca a Siartwyr. Ni yw cenedl Cymru Ewro 2016 a chwifiodd faner Cymru yn Ffrainc gydag urddas a pharch. Mae gyda ni lwythi o fusnesu bach, llewyrchus, Cymreig. Mae gyda ni un o'r sioeau amaethyddol mwyaf yn y byd. Mae gyda ni un o'r gwyliau diwylliannol mwyaf yn y byd yn ein iaith brodorol. Ac mae gyda ni ddau hynny sy'n fodlon brwydro. Yn Gymdeithas yr Iaith, yn Yes Cymru, yn bob un ohono ni fan hyn heddiw. Dwi genedlaetholwraig ac I ddweud hynny gyda'n hen yn uchel. Mae'r gwasg wedi bod yn taflu'r gair nationalist o gwmpas mewn cyd-destun salw I ddisgrifio pobl fel arlywydd newydd America, Britain First a llofrudd Joe Cox. Fel petai yn air brwnt ac yn ei cyd-destun nhw, mae e. Ond nid dyna beth yw bod yn genedlaetholwyr BBC. Dyw cariad y gwlad ddim yn golygu cysineb o bopeth arall. Nid cenedlaetholwyr fi'n meddwl I bod yn well na neb arall. Mae bod yn genedlaetholwr yn beth prydferth, ystywed tegwyn ifan, does dim byd yn fwy naturiol na charu iaith a gwlad. Ac gweld gwlad fel microcosm o'r byd, yn genedl sydd yn sylweddoli ein bod ni mor dywyrchus ac mor iach a'r gwanaf a'r mwyaf bregus yn ein mysgu. Mae'n anodd gyda chi a fi falle i gredu bod rhywun yn gallu meddwl bod y wlad sydd wedi gormesu ni yn gwybod yn well beth sydd angen arno ni. Ond dyna natur gormes, mae'n hynod o seicolegol. Ond yn fwy na hyn i gyd falle, mae rhaid i ni siarad gyda pobl, gyda hyder a brwdfrydedd. Yn eich gwaith, wrth i eithaf ysgol, mewn priodas, yn y siop, yn y dafarn, codwr, mewn i godi y pop. Mae'r cwch ar dwi'n gadael y bai, mae rhaid i ni gyd sydd fan hyn heddi lenwi'r cwch hwnnw.
Former MP of Carmarthen, Gwynoro Jones. Give a big round of applause, please.
Now, home rule has been an issue for over 130 years. The question of home rule independence will never disappear. However much it's attempted to belittle it, push it over its side, there are people, you'll be surprised who they are, who are talking of a federal Britain, Dominion status for Wales. Now some of you might think, oh, that's not independence. It's as near independence as you can make it. It's like Australia, it's like New Zealand, it's like Canada. You think they're not independent? Of course they are. We have to convince a Welsh people that have been indoctrinated. They don't get Welsh news. They don't get the Welsh perspective. They don't get Welsh issues. They don't get Welsh problems. They don't get Welsh politics. Now that's one big problem. And somehow we've got to overcome that. And what is the consequence? The Welsh dimension gets swamped. Now, the future is yours, more than mine, but I'll be with you as much as I can. But don't think things can't change. They can. And the Brexit vote changes everything. Absolutely everything. The constitution of this country, the future of the UK, it's all up for grabs. Britain is not going to be as it is now, 10 years' time. And I'm glad that I'm supporting Yes Cymru. Sometimes we might differ on the road, sometimes we might differ on the steps to take. But the end goal, what you are looking for, what you want, what I want. Yes, I want the free Wales. Yes, I want the land and nation of Wales to be what it always was and should be.
Thank you very much to all of you for coming to this rally today. In the meantime, if you want more to do with Yes Cymru, come and talk to any of us. You know where to find us, and let's get involved and let's make this happen. Thank you all. Diolch yn fawr.